Hey guys, what's going on? I am Nick and it's just a Honda Accord, and it has been an extremely long time since I've come out with an episode, and I have been so insanely busy with life and work and cars. So I've had it pretty much all going on from every angle. So I apologize for delayed responses, some neglect for the channel and some of the commentary, but I've had a lot of stuff going on. It's been over 100 days since I've come out with an episode, and during that period of time, have dealt with a lot of stuff, including my son, who's been a regular on the show. Had to go to the hospital. He's doing fine now, but had a pretty serious health issue come up. And then work has been extremely demanding, working a ton of weekends, and also been catching up on maintenance on the vehicles since they have been neglected due to time being spent elsewhere. So I typically kind of keep it all business, very little, about me, and more about trying to help you guys achieve your goals and help you figure things out. But I've got a lot of inquiries. A lot of people are asking, things are all right? How am I doing? How are things going? And that's just kind of a brief, a little summary about what's been going on my way. But as far as what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do a very simple mod today. I am going to install a engine mount, particularly the upper engine mount on my 10th gen Honda Accord. And this is for a 2018 Plus. It is applicable to the 1.5 or the 2.0 liter. They share the same upper and rear engine mounts. So in a little bit of unconventional approach for me on how I do the channel, I'm actually doing this recording prior to installing the mount. And basically the format of this show is I start off by going over the money section, which is how much money would it cost to pay someone versus doing it yourself to do the labor of this install. And I called the Honda dealership and asked them what would they charge to install the upper engine mount, and they quoted me at an hour of labor, which was going to be like $105 is what I was quoted at. So pretty pricey for what you'll see. It doesn't appear to be very much work. And so if you're on the fence about whether you want to do this or pay somebody to do it, you'll be able to see what I do, what types of tools I use, and then make the choice if you don't have the tools, if you're better off spending that money on tools so that you could do this job yourself and potentially reuse those tools later, or if you think this is going to be a little bit too challenging and you're better off paying somebody. After going over the money section, I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick before drive around the block of how my car sounds and feels stock. And then I will install the part, do the exact same drive around the block, and show you how have things changed. Is there significant amount of noise, vibration, harshness added from the mount? And then I will give you a little review on it and then wrap it up. One thing that I will ask, and I normally save it to the end of the channel, and I doubt a lot of people ever see it, is if you want to help support the channel, please go ahead and give me a subscribe and give me a thumbs up on liking the video. It would be very much appreciated. And as usual, if you ever have any questions, comments on how I can help improve the channel, or questions you have that I didn't cover during an episode, feel free to shoot me an email at justahondaaccord@gmail.com, or you can reach me on Instagram at justahondaaccord. So without further ado, let's do this test drive. So I don't do many drives with my cars in my videos, mainly because I have to do it after putting the kids down. But I get a lot of questions about how does the car feel with the Type R turbo? How does it sound with the mods? Is the exhaust loud? And I think you can kind of get a gauge that the car is very quiet. And there's really not much of an exhaust note. And you know, it's just a sound car. So that is how it sounds without the engine mount. Okay, to do this job, it's going to be 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am using a wobble socket, and I'm going to start with the tough one first. And I call it tough just because I think it'd be pretty easy to damage this is an AC line. You know, if you had a straight up and down rubbing against it. So there we go. Got that guy loose, and I'll go ahead and do the rest. Get those. And okay. So I'm going to leave these guys in place and just leave them loose. And they got a big washer. Okay. And let's see if I can jimmy this out. Piece of cake. So this is the comparison of the two. And now I'll just go ahead and snake this guy in with the label, the Hasport label, facing up. Go. Get this started by hand, just so you don't cross thread it. Do the same thing over here. Torque these down. Last piece is I need to torque these to spec. It is 52 foot-pounds. Already had my torque wrench ready to go. Okay. And last one. And that's it. Okay, let's do the first startup. And you can tell there's more cabin noise. It actually is more of the exhaust note coming into the cabin. Immediate reaction. And it's not unpleasant. but I do think the wife will notice. So let's go take it around the block. Yeah, it actually brings a little bit more exhaust into the cabin, and I like it. There's not really much vibration in the cabin, and it looks like it's most notable those low RPMs. Got something rattling around in my cup holder or something, armrest. Go ahead and take a little bit longer drive. And I suppose I might as well get it up to running temperature and do a pull, see how it feels. Get my co-pilot on.
X band, K band, KA band, laser. GPS connected.
Yeah, it's mainly just noticeable. It seems like under 2,000 RPMs. Otherwise, it's pretty not noticeable. Let this guy around me here. Pull. Yeah, that was getting up. Had a decent amount of wheel spin. Felt decent. This is a little cooler evening than we've actually had here in Phoenix recently. It's been all the way up to 98. So to be driving in the 60s, it's kind of hard to tell. You know, is it the cooler weather that I'm losing this much traction and picking up a little bit better? You know, causing it, or is the torque mount? Is a combination of the both? Hard to say. Probably need to do some more driving over the course of some hotter weather and give you a little bit longer term result. But in all, for the price, it's a cheap mod, and you know, there's no way that I would pay somebody for an hour of labor or half an hour of labor. You saw in real time, it's literally like 3 minutes worth of work to do this. So might as well do one last pull, I guess. Let's straighten out this time. Not bad. So, all in all, I think for myself personally, it's kind of nice to have that cabin noise you could tell that my car is so quiet. Given all the mods that I have, you know, the intake, the downpipe, the front pipe, the turbo, it's nice to get a little bit of feedback. I don't think it's obnoxious, and I will give you some longer term feedback later, but I don't think I'm going to have anything profound like, man, this thing is way too harsh, or you know, that it really made a difference in hooking up. I think it probably would help. It would probably show that it does help. Getting traction, maybe putting the power more to the ground if you have the right tires and you were using a tool like the track and measuring your times to see it. But just from the, you know, seat of the pants type of feel, I would think you could make it'd be hard to make an argument that it's a night and day difference or anything like that, or even very noticeable. So that's my review on the product. So that is going to wrap it up for today's episode, a pretty short one. I really appreciate all of you guys that are still with me here, still sticking around. Really appreciate your patience and support, and all the well wishes and inquiries, you know, about how things have been going. You know, the channel has really grown. It is now over 2,200 subscribers as I record this video. Last time I did it, it was under a couple thousand, and I've just about hit 1 million minutes watched on the channel. So really crazy. Never thought the channel would be what it is, and I have a lot more plans of content coming down the pipe. So stay tuned. It is coming. Hopefully we'll get back on a regular cadence here and start getting some content at least monthly. Would love to do, you know, twice a month would be a target for me, but realistically, work is so busy right now, family's so busy. I'm gonna just shoot for once a month, and hopefully I'm able to pack some quality instead of quantity. So that's all I got for today. I hope you and your family are all doing well, and I'll see you next time. Take care.